everyone, this is AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. So this is 1 year from now, guys. Pretty straightforward. We're going to be breaking it up into 3-month intervals. So yeah, and that's how we'll go through it. So please take a moment, meditate, see which Yu-Gi-Oh card speaks to you, and I will meet you over at your piles. But thank you so much for your continued support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out that description box below, and book a personal reading with me if you'd like. They're super fun. I love everyone that I speak to and that I meet. So if that interests you, then please hit me up. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. This is straightforward, pretty straightforward reading. So no need for a huge fanfare, okay? Hello everyone, it is AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. So this is if you picked pile number 1 for 1 year from now. And we'll be breaking this down in 3-month intervals. So let's see, you got the tiger's eye right here. So a lot of like courage. I specifically heard courage. So I feel like you're going to be very fierce. This is specifically what I'm hearing. Wow, and we got Visor Des as your Yu-Gi-Oh card, and that's a very fierce looking card. So we're going to keep going. I'm gonna get some more Yu-Gi-Oh cards now. I'm on a kick, so because I'm curious to see what other cards are gonna pop up. But let's go ahead and see. So we are going to look in 1 to 3 months from now for pile number 1. What will 1 to 3 months from now look like? What will be happening in the next 3 months for pile 1? What would Spirit like them to know about their next 3 months? Alrighty, so we got the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Swords. Ooh, sneaky, sneaky. The 2 of Swords. All right, let's get a second row for clarification. The Death card. The 10 of Cups, beautiful, and the 3 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. So I'm really getting that this strong energy of you, there's a change that's being fought. Like you're fighting some sort of changes. I don't necessarily see this as a negative thing with the 10 of Cups here, but I feel like for whatever reason, whatever you're doing that makes you happy, you have to keep a secret or you have to protect. Maybe you're perfecting something, you're practicing something, but I imagine that there's something that you're doing that makes you happy, but you're not in a space to share it yet, especially with this Death card here. There's a lot of scorpionic energy. So for the next 3 months, I don't see anything major happening, good nor bad at pile 1. It just seems like there's changes that are going to be afoot. There's going to be, especially with the 5 of Wands here, I feel like there's something that you want, but for whatever reason, you're not able to do it in these next 3 months span. I'm sure that that'll turn around, especially with the Death card here. Like I said, it's just in the midst of changes, but I feel like there's circumstances that are fighting that are fighting the energies here for your next 3 months. Yeah, I just feel like maybe you just feel like complacent or something with the 2 of Swords or 3 of Pentacles. It's your environment. You're just kind of like, I wish I was somewhere else, or ooh, excuse me, I feel like, yeah, I feel stuck. I feel like I can't do what I want to do, or I can't explore what I want to explore. The King of Swords. So you're in this really pensive state. The Knight of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. So this is heating up. All right, one more card. But I see the message. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Okay. So in the midst of all this, the 7 of Pentacles... in the midst of kind of nothing happening, you're in this really pensive state, thinking about, what am I going to do next? What's kind of going on? I'm not sure. I'm making all these decisions. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But you're thinking about things. You're trying to broaden your perspective on something. While that is happening, I do see some love offers coming towards you. A very fun, fleeting kind of love offers. I don't necessarily see them sticking, but you will have the opportunity to flirt and kind of, you know, feel cute a little bit. I don't see it being super serious with the Knight energy here and the Page energy, but I think that it'll kind of offset some of the stuckness that you feel. Perhaps maybe that's why you feel stuck, because you can't explore this connection further for whatever reasons, the circumstances that surround you. Perhaps it's at work. But there is a positive, fun energy underlying this, but for the most part, the next 1 to 3 months for you are going to be pretty pensive. You're going to be thinking a lot, probably about your next phase. It's kind of what I'm hearing about what you want to do. But in the midst of that, you're going to be building this excitement, this childlike excitement for your next chapter. So that's really interesting. So let's see. I'm going to pull an oracle card. What would Spirit like you to know for your first 1 to 3 months for pile 1? Not for you in peace. So yeah, and then we got milk and honey at the bottom of the deck. So I really get this energy where you're going to be making some decisions, and I feel like this isn't the worst thing that can happen, and I think that you know that. You're just kind of like, ugh, I wish something else was happening. But I do feel like you're incubating something with the picture of this egg here and that dove. You're incubating peace, but peace might be quite elusive within these next 3 months, not going to lie. But that's okay. So let's not dwell. So let's look at your next 3 to 6 months. What's going on for pile 1 in the next 3 to 6 months? This card tried to pop up. Ah, yeah, 6 of Pentacles. So some balance and stuff coming in. The 7 of Cups. The Queen of Swords. All right. So you're certainly clearing energies. Oh gosh, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and then one last. Okay, we got 2 more. Oh, dope. So Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So okay, the next 3 to 6 months are going to be quite deceptive when they first start, because I feel like you're going to be making a lot of decisions. You're just going to have a lot of choices presented to you. People are going to be wanting your attention, or you're going to be seeing who deserves your attention. So perhaps you're like looking at your friendship roster and seeing who fits and who doesn't, and you're just kind of making those decisions. But towards the end of that 6-month period, I do think that things are going to start moving. So then you're going to be on go. So it does seem like there's like this pause. So it kind of lingers from the first part whenever this reading finds you, then it kind of lingers, and then after that it picks up speed. So your next 3 to 6 months are going to pick up speed. You're going to be receiving a lot of information that you're going to have to cipher through, but I also imagine that quite a few options are going to be coming your way. I do sense with this combination right here, you will be stepping out of your comfort zone. You're going to have an opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. Now, whether you take it or not is going to depend on what you end up doing for your free will. But you are going to have some choices to make for sure. Yeah, the 8 of Cups. Oh, double 8s. Awesome. The 3 of Cups and the Emperor. All right. So this is interesting. A different energy from your first 3 months, especially with this Emperor. So perhaps I do feel like you're going to find a very solid friend, work partner, a divine masculine energy for sure within a social circle. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble getting my words out, but I do feel like you're moving forward in some way. It does seem like you're going to, perhaps you might be offered to take an opportunity somewhere that will cause you to travel. Yeah, there's an opportunity that's going to come in that's going to cause you to travel from an Emperor. It could be a father figure or a boss of some sort. Spirit is kind of keeping this a little bit of a secret. The King of Pentacles to the 4 of Swords. So perhaps, I don't know, this is really interesting. Yeah, you're going to receive an opportunity to do something completely different than what you were doing before. It's kind of what I'm hearing with the 10 of Swords here. So if you've been trying to get another job, or that's something that you probably is going to happen after your first part of this reading, you're going to be like, I didn't want to get another job, I want to search something. I do see within that next 3 to 6 months window, you will receive some sort of opportunities. Now, this is going to mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people with the High Priestess, the 4 of Swords here, but you will certainly be receiving an offer from a masculine to do something different than what you are doing currently. And I do feel like this is something that you manifested because of the slowness of the first 3 months. I do think that this is something that you specifically request, and so that's why you're going to have to start making some sort of decisions. Judgment card here. So you're going to be presented with a lot of options, especially from a masculine. So there could be a very tempting desire here. For some of you with the Devil card, this could be a work opportunity, Capricorn energy. For others of you, it could be a sexual opportunity. the gag is, for some of you, it could be both, and that might be why it's such a decision that you're going to have to make, or you don't want to mingle things. There's something here about a third party with that Three of Cups, the Devil card, and this Emperor energy. There's something a little shady, shisty about this energy that's coming in for you, be it a work situation or a romantic situation, or perhaps both. So I just feel you within the next 3 to 6 months having to keep quite a bit of information to yourself, although a lot is coming at you, and you're kind of sorting through this, and I feel like it might be in a kind of solo dolo type manner. I do get this very independent energy from you. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I was like, I'm going to pick up this deck, and the Nine of Pentacles is going to be at the bottom, because that is what is happening. You're really having to focus in on self. So I see friendships and stuff happening, but then I see possible, not necessarily drama per se, but you're going to have to prioritize yourself at some point. So let's get some oracle cards for your next 3 to 6 months. Observer. And I'm getting Hermit energy here. So strong Virgo energy. But yeah, you're just going to have to sit and kind of watch and let things unfold. Fork in the road. Yeah. Spirit is sending you some options, and be flexible. I think you're going to have to be nimble. Because things are going to be coming at you, and it's going to be up to you to kind of decide which direction that you want to go. Now, you're going to feel other responsibilities and obligations, but I do feel like whatever this energy that's coming in toward you, it is divine. It was divinely guided, and you are offered the opportunity to take some sort of risk. It's going to come from a masculine, and you're going to have a decision to make. So observe. You don't have to rush into this decision is what I'm hearing. Observe it, watch it unfold, and then after that happens, you can kind of get grinding and get shaken again. So let's look. Let's see. So this is so fascinating. The six to 9 months from now. Oof. The Seven of Wands. Oh my goodness. The Justice card. Oh, the Hierophant. Hierophant. The Magician card. So I am getting here like a separation from family, or like familial beliefs. The Five of Swords. Yeah, let's keep going. With the Hierophant energy here, I'm really being called to second house. And so there's something here telling me there's something about tradition. There's something here about ownership. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. That you're going to have to fight for. Let's keep going. Yeah, I just feel like maybe... So I do see a wish fulfillment, a really strong, sturdy dream come true with the Star card, the Nine of Cups. So your 6 to 9 months is going to be a sweet spot. If you're watching this from the time I'm posting it, it will be winter in America from this side of the world. So for others of you, it'll be summer. But regardless, it is going to be a wish fulfillment. You're going to be presented with an opportunity that really is going to be something that you want to do. But I feel like it's going to, you feel limited by your family. This is something that you've manifested and that you've worked for. But I feel like it's off course. It's just different from what everybody else thought that you were going to be doing. So you get what you want. But I feel like you have to fight from it with your family, or just tradition. You're breaking away from tradition to go be fulfilled. So this is a major significant key for you. A lot of shine is going to be brought in for you if you've been pursuing social media of some sort, or you end up going viral of some sort. This will be your sweet window in your 6 to 9 month mark. There's going to be something that happens that is going to shake up the tradition. So all of this waiting and like this kind of ness of the first part of your reading is kind of going to be healed, Star card, at this point in time. So I'm so curious about what your last leg is going to look like, but there's going to be a major shift in direction for you, possibly. You're going to get an opportunity to do something that's going to shake up the status quo. You might have to defend yourself and fight for it, particularly from family, or just values of some sort. But this is something that you've wanted, you've waited for, and manifested. For others of you, I'm specifically hearing that you could have been scouted, like you could have been seen or spotted in some way. Or you were picked up. It could just be that, like, I don't know. I'm specifically hearing you get scouted, you get spotted, your talent is seen. So I imagine that there might be something creative here, especially with the star card here, or you end up getting offered for a mentorship. So if it's not, you'll be reached out probably in that previous month here, but this will be the time where you'll be making that decision where somebody be like, I realize you, I recognize your brilliance, you're talented, I want to offer you this position. And you're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it could be a job where you're in a job and then you get offered something else within that job. So it'll mean something different to different people. Oh, beautiful. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of victory, success, and attention coming towards you. Wow, 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 wow. You guys see this. You see me unraveling. Of course, you see the Five of Cups, the Empress to the Fool card. So I do feel like there will have to be some sort of sacrifice that is taking place. Spirit is reiterating, but I do feel like it'll be well worth it. These are, I mean, magical cards to come out. So your 6 to 9 months is really going to be the sweet spot. So just understand that it's going to get better. This year does start off slow. It does start off tough, but by that 2 seasons from now, it's going to be hella different and you're going to be receiving some opportunity. I do see travel and stuff here could come in. So that's wonderful. So major changes, major changes coming up. All right, let's get your oracle. Imagine, yes. I just feel like your dreams are coming true. They're absolutely coming true. And this time, it's going to be something fruitful. Money is going to be coming into you. You're going to be so abundant and successful. Your business is going to take off. Yeah, like I said, you're going to have to be flexible. You're going to have to be smart and strategic about how you end up chasing this dream, because I do feel like this message comes in and you're going to be like, ooh, how do I get to make my dreams come true? And Spirit is working with you to make sure that this happens for you. Any more cards, Spirit? We might not have any more from here. 2 and 1. Okay, one more. The fates. Yes, as fate would have it. I specifically heard, as fate would have it. You're going to be at the right place at the right time, and you're going to be introduced to a possible different timeline. You don't have to take this opportunity. You know, this is all subjective. When we're looking a year out from now, things can definitely change. I'm tuned into your highest vibration possible. If you are working out of self-love and you're working out of your highest vibration and you're willing to take a risk, then this is going to be one of those opportunities where you can march down that timeline. You don't have to do that, no pressure. Absolutely. Another timeline will reveal itself. But as fate would have it, this will be introduced to you. This could change your life or certainly your perspective of the world when you get this opportunity. Oh, wow. We got the Ace of Cups. So now we're looking at your final 9 to 12 months mark, the Ace of Cups. And I feel like it's just self-love over everything. It could be another connection. I would not be surprised, but you're just genuinely so pleased with yourself because it happened. Oh, the Six of Cups. Oh my goodness, the World card. I feel like for a lot of you, oh, this is so beautiful. I know it started off so tough, but a year from now, you're going to be so happy. And I just get this energy of you're going to feel so grown up. Like you're gonna feel like more of an adult, like you're kind of stepping out of this kid energy. Oh, this clarity. Oh, you're gonna be so excited. If you take this opportunity, you're gonna be so excited for your next year. So this is going into right now. This is a timeless reading, but if you're watching this at the tip top, then it'll be 2022. You'll be so excited about the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. Like you're so excited about your next chapter. You just feel like you've, oh my goodness, left. Oh, wow. You're so freaking excited. You're so excited to pursue. You feel like a boss. You are going to be on top of the world is what I just heard. So for some of you, it could be world recognition if that's what you're in. And I mean world recognition could mean shiz. It could mean that you end up getting an award within your own community. It doesn't have to be celebrity in the traditional sense that we know it, but you will be on top of the world of your own community. Everything has its own reward system where you get this fine article written about you that gets printed in all of the medical journals, if that makes sense. I just feel like you're going to be feeling super accomplished and that you've definitely overcome hurdles and you've made yourself clear. You're like, did I make myself clear? Absolutely. Things are going to be so clear for you. You are going to feel so abundant, blessed, and most importantly, independent. I do feel like there could be some love offers coming in for you, but honestly, I don't think that you're paying attention to them because you're just feeling yourself so hard and there's so many coming in. You're just like, whatever. I'm really focusing on my thing. I'm focusing on my craft. If you fell out with anybody between the years, there will be some makeups through this period. Yeah. Let's see this. Let's see. What is this? And the Ace of Wands. So I really get this energy here where there could be some sort of stalemate or some sort of I feel like in order to get to this point, I'm really getting a strong mother figure, a maternal figure, excuse me, feminine. So it could be a wife, it could be a mother. It's a where you're responsible to this person. This is no average Joe. With the Empress in this card, there might have been some hesitation for that, or there might be some disagreements. You might see things a little bit differently, but I do feel like it's going to work out ultimately with the Ace of Wands here. But you're taking everybody off guard. You know, there's just so much more for you. And so I do think that you're going to be pursuing your own dreams within the next year. It'll be like you'll be set up for this next year. So if I did 2 years from now, then it will explore whatever this is. But I'm just hearing that Spirit is teeing you up. Is certainly teeing you up for success. But yeah, there could be something here within, like, a mother figure might be different from what's going on. It could be like you move suddenly or something, but it'll be fine. It'll absolutely work out. You're meant to explore your own realm. You're meant to grow up in a sense. And if that mother doesn't resonate with you, then it could be a feminine boss of some sort. All right, so let's look at your final oracle cards. Pile number 1 for the year from now, for the 9 to 12 month range. A leg up. No place like home. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, you're leaving it to Treasure Island. Oh wow. You are leaving your home to your Treasure Island to go pursue what you really want. Orphaned here. And regeneration. So you really are stepping out, you know, thinker. I just feel like you are having to step out of, this will be like you're a breakout star. This is like one of your times where you're really, going the distance. You're making a decision for you. You're being bold. You're being brave. You're stepping out there. Like I said, I do feel like it's ultimately going to regenerate itself. But for a minute, you're going to be like, wow, I really don't feel that support. But then you're going to end up blossoming and blooming. And it's going to be like, oh, great. So I do feel like it's going to end on a very positive note. We got time for a nap and then one more card. New life. And poised. So beautiful, beautiful freaking energies for you as far as I can see, pile 1. This is going to be quite a roller coaster year in the sense of it's going to be like nothing's happening and then all of a sudden everything is happening. You're going to have to stand on your O2 feet. You're going to have to be brave. You're going to have to stand up to traditions. You're going to have to break free from other people's expectations and go do what you truly want to do, because you will be more than successful. Like I said, you will end up getting some sort of world recognition, even if it's gaining a shiz ton of followers on Instagram. That counts to me. You can reach people from all across the world. So whatever it is that you want to do, you will be scouted for this and you will be talented. I feel like Spirit is just telling you to take that risk, travel that distance, do it. Do not stop when this opportunity comes, because it is going to change your life, and you will be so appreciative for it. So yes, there will be a sacrifice. Yes, there will be a bit of a sacrifice when it comes to, you know, the security and kind of the support that you feel from family, because they want the best for you. It's not that they're trying to shiz on your dream. It's just they want the best for you, and so they want you to be protected. But you're like, no, it's time for me to step out of my comfort zone. It's time for me to go do something else, and they'll have no choice but to support, you know. So that is what I got for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I appreciate you so much. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much to everyone who has donated to the channel. And this is my Cash App. $1, $5, or even just an energetic prayer helps me so much, guys. I appreciate you. And if you would like to donate through PayPal, that link is in the description box below. Please don't forget to book a personal reading with me. And I hope that this finds you well. You have a really exciting, thrilling, awesome upcoming year coming up for you, pile 1. So live it to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. Push it to the limit. All of those good things, like you're grown is what I'm hearing. It's like you're like, I'm grown, I'm growing up, I'm taking my life into my own hands, period. So congratulations. Alrighty, where am I gonna put this? Where am I gonna put this? Okay, all right, let's look into it. So now we're moving on to pile number 2. Hello, pile 2. This is AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card. So this is if you pick this Yu-Gi-Oh card with this stone. We're going to be looking at your life 1 year from now. We're breaking this up into 3-month intervals, guys. So yeah, we're going to pull and then look at oracle cards, pull, look at oracle cards, pull, look at oracle cards. So it was like a 20-minute reading. It wasn't that long for the first group. It was pretty straightforward. So we'll see what comes up for you. I'm just going with the energies. I'm coming in with no expectations. All right. Only explanations, period. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I remember this flipped. I love this card. Hazy Flame Hydra is your Yu-Gi-Oh card. This is probably my favorite card that I have thus far. So congrats, pal, too. If there was a prize, you would have won it. But there is no prize. You just get to know that you picked my favorite card. So let's look into it. So we are going to be looking into what is coming in for pile number 2 in the next 1 to 3 months. What is the next 1 to 3 months going to be looking like for pile number 2? The Knave of Pentacles here. Woo, yes. Oh, Temperance. I was like, is that Temperance poking through? Absolutely. So I'm just seeing some major changes. Certainly a new job opportunity coming up for you. The 6 of Pentacles. Yes. Balance, 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 balance. I'm hearing you're balancing the books. The 7 of Swords. Right, yeah. Oh, the Sun card and the Hierophant. Oh, man. I'm picturing a lot of Taurus and Sagittarius energy, or you might be an Earth fire sign mix. Don't have to be. I'm just picking up on those energies. But I really do feel like the next 1 to 3 months are really going to be about you working on your finances. Your finances are greatly going to be improving. You're just feeling like, dang, it's making sense. It's working out. You're able to save money long term. You've been able to invest and you're getting returns on that investment. So I really see very positive money vibes coming into you. The 7 of Swords is telling me that this was like maybe a secret investment that you did and then you were surprised by how it turns off. But I'm also hearing that, people get funny with money. So don't floss or flex too hard, because there will be green eyes, because you are going to be doing very well with the Sun card and Temperance. So Sagittarius, Jupiter energy, Leo energy here, Pisces represented also. So I just feel like you are definitely going to be shining in your own way. You're going to feel very blessed and very abundant. I'm not saying that you have to dim your shine, but just be mindful of the people that you're, paying for, because some people start sipping on that hateration, holleration Kool-Aid and you don't know what's happening. And it's genuinely just because you're living your best life. So I definitely see major blessings coming in for you, and blessings for the home in particular. So if you've been trying to get another home, or with the 2nd house here, Taurus energy owning, I really do feel like you're going to be receiving blessings specifically in your financial department, which is going to make you very happy. Money doesn't buy happiness, but baby, wow, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Is it going to make you smile? Do you hear me? Pile number 2. So I really do see major blessings coming in for you. The 8 of Wands. Yes, you could get another work opportunity where you end up traveling to a place that's a lot sunnier than where you are now. The 6 of Swords. Yeah. The 6 of Swords. So 2 cards indicated of traveling here for a job, for money, work opportunity. So that's the big thing that's coming in for you for your first 1 to 3 months. This will be the perfect time for you to apply to places that are a lot sunnier, brighter. I see better weather. I see better pay, and just feeling more balanced. So there's a lot of balance coming into your life for the first 1 to 3 months of your journey. So let's look into your oracle cards for the first 1 to 3 months for pile 1. Yeah, money. I just heard like money talks. Money talks. And so with that, I do feel like you might be negotiating. You might be able to negotiate this move, the salary. But yeah, I do feel like you should apply to jobs that you wouldn't normally apply to, because you might be able to pay. They might be able to pay for your relocation. So if that's something that you worried, oh goodness, surrender. And I feel like this is what's happening. Oh, love, that's beautiful. So these are major blessings. I'm just hearing that you're probably coming out of quite a tough cycle. Oops, excuse me. By the time this reading comes. So you've gotten to this point of surrender. You've gotten to this point of let go. Again, you have this fire, this dragon energy that's just breathing heavily. But the universe is showing you love. We do have a depiction of Jesus Christ here if you're Christian, so you can take that as confirmation. But we also have unconditional love and sacrifice. So I do feel like your sacrifices have been seen, and so you're going to be rewarded greatly. So I do see major movement happening for you, Pal 2. Absolutely. Keeping the faith, enchantment, and earth force. So I see you, a lot of you connecting and grounding this earth force. Again, I'm just seeing strong earth energy. So long-term output, long-term work and investments are going to be returned to you. Keep the faith. It is going to be quite magical. This next 1 to 3 months are going to be quite magical for you, especially with that unicorn. That's a beautiful energy. I love unicorns. I like the symbolism and what they mean. And I just feel like you are a unicorn. You're doing something that's different. You've been different. I'm getting strong Aquarius energy with that unicorn there. And so now finally it's going to be tangible. It's going to be brought down to you because you have surrendered. You have, turned over. For some of you, you really have been devout Christians and all the other stuff. You've been devout in your faith, devout in your routine, devout in your rituals. And so all that manifestation is going to be coming in for you because you've kept the faith. So that's beautiful energy, Pal 2. Good for you. That's major. You deserve every bit of it. Trust me. So now we're looking into your next 3 to 6 months. What is going on for Pal 2 in the next 3 to 6 months? The 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Knave of Cups. So I do feel like there is a masculine energy that's coming through here that you're going to be hearing from. The 3 of Pentacles. Perhaps they want to collaborate. They want to invest. Oh yeah, the Fool card. So I do see probably some sort of, and again, it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine watching this video. I do see a masculine in particular coming in and wanting to invest in your business, collaborate, work together. So it does seem to be in line. So they might be able to take your business in a new direction because maybe they have money or maybe they come from a business background or something, and so they're teaching you how to invest it or bring it together, collective. For some of you, this could be a relationship, somebody that you would consider like a significant other, a significant partner. Could be somebody that you would be thinking about marriage with. You might not be married, but you're talking about investing in that way. And they want to come together. So I see a strong masculine playing a part in this connection. If you are a masculine watching this, it could be you are taking charge of a romantic connection. You're like, I'm ready. Everything is popping off. I'm ready to settle down. I want to start making those choices to open myself up and make myself available to a specific person. Or maybe you're just, preparing the nest for a relationship to be brought into your forefront. So you'll have to take that as it resonates. But I see, other than that, I also see some communication from somebody that you might not have heard from in the past, and they're going to be offering you some new beginning. They want to work together. They want to collaborate. So I also imagine that you will be receiving some sort of significant apology also at the same time. And wouldn't that be perfect? You're finally doing your own thing and moving on and getting your stuff together, and then you have somebody crawling back, saying that they apologize and that they want to talk, about what, it's kind of what I'm hearing. So take that as you will. The Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. So these are really changing months for you, the 3 to 6. Things are going to be changing and looking up. I feel like it's very positive changes that are coming in. The 4 of Swords. Yeah, the 3 of Wands. Yeah, something that was stagnant is now starting to pick up speed. I'm hearing like, yeah, that train, that chugga. It is chugging along. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So there also could be some unexpected offers that are coming in. Spirit is asking you, with the Queen of Swords here, to really take all of these offers into consideration. This is also a card of being, lawyer. So if it's business and all the other stuff, make sure that you are prepared and lawyered up with these contracts, and that you are making sure that you're holding up your end of the bargain. If this isn't about business and it is about love, then Spirit is asking you to make sure that you have all the information necessary in order for you to be successful with this person. So just keep an eye out. Take these offers and listen to them. But, don't be taken for no fool. I'm just hearing like, I ain't no fool. And you're not. You're far, far, far from it. So Spirit is just saying, be prepared for some major shifts to come in within this next 3 to 6 months. And you're going to have to make some decisions very quickly. Getting strong Gemini energy, Aquarius, Libra. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some unexpected forward movement, positive movement on a finance front, or and a relationship front. I'm hearing Hit Different by SZA featuring Ty Dolla $ign. So I don't know if that means anything to you. Intention, yes. So setting your intentions early. Abundance, yes. All your manifestations, all your magic with the K, of course, is coming into fruition. You set that intention, you prayed on it. This is going, your next 3 to 6 month cycle is when you're really going to start feeling the fruits of your labor, quite literally, with that tree there. Hope. So remaining hopeful, remaining faithful, and balanced. You know, your books are going to be balanced. I feel like your finances are greatly improving over the course of this year from what I can see. So Spirit is saying remain hopeful for sure, because the blessings are just going to continue to pour in, but you will have some decisions to make. All right, so now let's look into your next 6 to 9 month window. Pile number 2. 6 to 9 month window. Oof. So we got the 6 of Cups. Wow, really lovely soft energy. The 8 of Swords. The 7 of Wands. It's a lovely soft energy, but maybe I spoke a little too soon. Yeah, I did. The 9 of Swords, but I understand what's happening. It makes sense because when you're successful, people want to make a comeback. That is so hilarious. The Judgment card. Yeah, I know exactly what's going on. Well, you're successful, right? You know, your business is doing well. And again, I said this in pile pile 1. Where I was like, listen, I tuned into the highest vibration that I possibly could. These are like all the best outcomes for this reading. So just know that free will is always going to play a major role. You know, this reading is not gospel. It is just a projection of what could happen if you keep, you know, on the same trail that you're on now. So this is my projection for you, okay? So I am assuming that you are going to be successful, assuming that, you know, you keep faithful, you keep setting those intentions, you keep doing your manifestation. That's what I'm tuned into, okay? I'm going to speak to you like you're successful because you're here and I just know that it's going to happen, right? So when you find the success, right, people love to come back and take a piece. People are going to be, hey, I see you. How did you do it? You know, wanting business advice, people that you haven't heard from. So I do feel like your past is kind of coming to haunt you in your next 6 to 9 month mark. And it's just because, you know, you're taking flight. And I do think that this is going to make you nervous. Spirit is saying to be still. Do not overextend yourself. Do not, these energies are fleeting. You know, if you start, oh my gosh, my favorite book. Okay, this should be a Pulitzer Prize winning book. I swear, it's about life. It is the most touching book. It's a chilling, riveting tale, and it is called If You Gave a Mouse a Cookie. And I totally feel like that is about, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. If you do not know that book, it is a children's book, and you can look it up as a PDF, and I do think that you should read it because you're probably a sweetheart. And if you get, the entire premise of that book is like, if you give a mouse a cookie, then they're going to want some milk. After you give the mouse a milk and they've had a cookie, then they're going to want a nap, and now you got to get them a blanket. After they've taken a nap, then they're going to want to, whatever. They're going to want to go for a run. And it just keeps going. It keeps going. And I feel like if you give a mouse a cookie, if you start being nice and you start giving out things to people, then it's going to freaking haunt you. So be aware of that. Set healthy boundaries because you are going to be abundant. You are going to be having money, and it is going to be easy to want to give. But I am hearing from Spirit, protect your neck, protect your, yes, the 5 of Cups. Yes, it's okay to disappoint people. It's okay to say no. They will be fine. Jeez. They were broke before they hit you up and they were fine. They'll be fine and broke afterwards. I'm serious. The Ace of Swords, saying no, being clear, setting boundaries, setting intention, the 3 of Swords. It's okay. I do imagine that there might be some friendships that are going to be tested because you are going to be very successful. I'm claiming that for you. Claim it for yourself. Of course, the 9 of Pentacles. And your circle is going to be shifting regardless with the 3 of Cups there. So there is going to be a shift here. So there has to be somebody, I would say this person would be significant from your past. This is not just somebody that you were like cool with. No, this is a significant person from your past that is probably going to cause an ending. And in addition to that, you're going to have to start setting boundaries for people asking for money and how much you help people, because they're just going to assume that you have everything. And yes, you have a lot, but this is for you. This is your business. This is your work. You did it. So this is between you and Spirit. Spirit wants you to enjoy that. Of course, you're not meant to be stingy. And I don't think that stingy is even in your DNA, to be honest. But Spirit is asking you to start saying no. The Five of Wands, to start defending yourself, okay? So that is what I got for you for the next, what was that? That was the 6 to 9 months. So let's look into the oracle cards. But yeah, absolutely. Don't make any rash decisions. You know, don't move too quickly. Be patient. Divine intelligence, wow, and grace. I just feel like you're soaring high, and you do feel divine intelligence and God's grace with you. And so remain graceful during the situation. You don't have to come off your throne. I'm specifically hearing that. Do not come off your throne to entertain shenanigans and tomfoolery. It's just inappropriate. Oops, excuse me. We got forgiveness at the bottom of the deck and joy. And I'm specifically hearing that, like, Lord, forgive them for knowing not what they do. This is human nature. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personally. You are a person who improved your resources. People want resources. Now you have resources, they're going to ask. And so I feel like that is just a part of that's just a part of the matrix. Knowing that, continue to remain faithful and humble with your divine intelligence, and know when to give and when not to. Even if you refer to cards, even if you refer to your spirit channels to know if you are going to help or not help a person. I just feel like the word of no and the divine grace that you possess is going to help you get through this tough cycle situation, and you are going to be happy. Spirit's reminding you to have fun. Don't let people make you feel guilty for being successful is really what I'm hearing. You don't owe them anything if they weren't a part of, you know, you building it. And that's just the honest to God truth. So let's look at your 9 to 12 month range. But this is going to be a really good year for you, the Hermit card, overall. The Eight of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. The King of Swords. I'm getting strong Virgo energy here. The High Priestess. And one more. But it could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini also. The Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. The Devil card. Okay, we'll see what the World card. Okay, so I'm really getting that this energy... So within your next 9 to 12 months, so by the end of this year cycle, whenever this video finds you, based off of everything that happened previously, I do see you kind of going back into hermit mode and just focusing on work. When that happens, I do feel like you will be at the beginning of a really serious relationship, a serious connection. If you've already been in that connection, then I see it being even more, taking even deeper turn, if that makes sense, with the Ace of Cups. So it just depends on where you are in your journey. If you're already in a connection and you end up moving with this person, then it's going to be taking a deeper turn. But if you're completely single throughout this year, then you're going to meet for sure a divine counterpart, somebody where there's a lot of strong sexual desire. You're in line to meet a divine counterpart. So it could be a karmic, soulmate, twin flame. I consider those all to be 3 very different things. So you have to take it as it resonates, but you are going to be meeting somebody that you were destined to meet in this time frame. And they are to help encourage you, and you're going to feel really good about it with the Ace of Cups here. So you're ending really on a high note. The Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups, the High Priestess here. So I do feel like there's something that's secretive about it still. It's not ready to come out into the forefront. It's not at the very beginning, but I feel like you don't want it to be tainted by other people's opinions. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. So Cancer energy, Pisces energy. All right, the Devil decided to come up. And we had a flipper. Where'd it go? The King of Cups. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm really feeling like you're meeting your match. By the end of this year, Pal 2, I really feel like you're going to be very solid in a committed relationship that's extremely psychic. I know the devil's in the middle, but we're chained by the Pixies. One of my favorite songs. But I really do feel like this is the positive sense. You can take it as you will, but I just feel like you're going to feel very sexually tied, intoxicated by this person. This is a dream come true. You're going to be very, very, very involved in this connection. Of course, sorry to leave this cliffhanger here. But by the end of this year, you're going to be completely engrossed with another person, and they're going to be completely engrossed with you. Like, you guys are going to be constantly together, thinking about each other, very happy. I think it's because finances are solid, resources are solid, and so now you actually have time to be in this loving, committing relationship. Look at all this cup energy. So emotional fulfillment for sure. Again, this comes probably at the end of this year cycle. So whenever this video finds you, a year from now, it seems like you'll be in a very tight, committed, absolutely committed Saturn karmic connection here. And you will feel safe. You know, obviously the lessons are different, but this is somebody that you're going to be with long term. Absolutely, for sure. Justice card. You know, some of you guys could be making it legal. Wish fulfillment, you could be getting married, depending on where you are when you find this. This will be the person that you end up marrying. You will end up talking about marriage. So depending on where you are when you find this reading, but it's significant. This will be very significant for your love life at this time. So let's pull your oracle cards. So that's what I got for your next year. Really great year. You know, there's a little bit of a quote unquote slump in your 6 to 9 month mark, but that's just a part of, you know, that's just shedding skin, baby. Like, that's just what happens when you become successful. More money, more problems, you know. But I feel like with the power of no, you'll be able to avoid that wisdom coming in. So yeah, this will be a really fiery, passionate year for you, but I do feel like you gain a lot of knowledge. So you're coming at me kind of green, you know, that Fool card. I feel like you're coming at this reading kind of green. By the time, if you were to save this reading and come back a year from now, you're going to be like, oh, beach. I have learned so much about business. I've learned so much about romantic relationships. I can't believe how much I've learned. So this is a very good year for you, but you're going to be learning a lot. Gratitude. Oh my gosh, you're going to be so thankful. Again, this cornucopia, just so much abundance coming in for you. Your finances, your resources are changing. Your love is changing. Everything is changing this year. This is such a super exciting year. And evolution, speaking of change, liberation at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be flying so high. This is going to be a magnificently blessed year for you, Pal-2. So whenever this reading finds you, expect the best, expect growth. Again, you're going to be a different person by the time this year is up, just because so much has changed in a really great way. So just make sure that you protect your energy. Make sure that you learn the power of the word no, and be open to romance or taking it to the next level, depending on where you are. So you're destined to meet a counterpart. And if you're already with your counterpart, then you're destined to take it to the next level within this year. Again, towards the end of the year, but that does seem that's super important. But your business is going to be thriving. So congratulations. I think that you've worked super hard. This is a great thing. I have a feeling that you are either you've been looking for a job, you've been wanting to elevate in your career, or you're an entrepreneur of some sort. So major payoff is really what I'm hearing for you, Pal-2. So I do want to say thank you so much. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there, but thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Thank you so much if you've been able to donate to the channel. I highly appreciate it. If you haven't, then please consider it. It could be $1, $5, or even a prayer. I so appreciate it. This is for Cash App. If PayPal is more up your speed, then that information is in the description box below. And you can also book a personal reading with me. Shoot me an email. That is in the description box below. So that is what I got for you, Pal-2. Thank you so freaking much. And again, thank you so much for the people who have donated. It really means a lot. It makes me smile so hard. I don't get paid for these videos anymore because YouTube's funky. So it really means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Bye, Pal-2. Moving on to pile number 3. All right. Pile 3. Oh, these freaking readings are moving so fast. Alrighty. Hi, Pile 3. It's AD with Kosmostrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. So this is if you pick this Yu-Gi-Oh card with this stone. We are going to be looking into what your life will look like a year from now. So we're breaking up into intervals. So we'll do 1 to 3 months, 3 to 9, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. So you got the Guardian Keyist. So this mermaid Yu-Gi-Oh card. So I'm going to stick him down there. So let's see. So what is going on in the next 1 to 3 months for pile number 1? What is happening in the next 1 to 3 months from finding this reading for pile number 1? Pile number 1. And pile number 1 and 2 have been so different. So I'm at pile number 3. Excuse me. Look at where I am. Pile number 3. This is pile 3. It's late here, guys, and I can tell. Let's see. Oh, man. All right. The Hangman. I was just about to say, these energies are taking a long time to come out. The Hangman. Okay. So let's see what's going on. So definitely some stagnation, at least at the top of it. Nothing seems to be happening. Again, you see me struggling with these daggone cards. Oh my gosh, the 4 of Cups. Sorry, pile 3. Like I always say, I'm normally a pile 3. I'm trying not to project my energy, but hashtag can relate. All right, let's see. What is going on? Ah, the Princess of Wands. Yay. Okay. The 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, all right, and 1, ooh, the 2 of Wands. Okay. Justice at the bottom of the deck. So we seem to be starting off here, pile 3, with this energy of stagnation, with the Hangman to the 9 of Pentacles. So, excuse me, perhaps you've been doing your own business or you've been trying to get something off the ground and it just hasn't necessarily been moving at the pace that you wanted it to, but you've been doing well for yourself. The 9 of Pentacles is nothing to chomp at. I feel like you're very critical. You might have strong 10th house placements or Capricorn energy, Virgo energy, not so necessarily Taurus, because I feel like there's an impatience here, or you do have a fire sign, or you could be a Taurus, Aries cusp, because I just imagine that like you're doing fine for what it's worth. Nothing's really like bad or good, you know, this 4 energy here. You're being able to support yourself, but there feels to be something lacking. Like it's just like, ugh. It could be that you want to help and collaborate with other people, but I just get this energy here where like at the top of this cycle, you feel like nothing's happening at the pace that you want it to. Something interesting is going to happen within this next 1 to 3 months. You might get an opportunity to do some collaboration, or your mode for collaboration just starts changing, where you get offered to do things. So you're doing your own thing, right? And then somebody offers you to do this, and then you get sponsored here, and you just start doing things. But I still see you, for the most part, being pretty independent, but you stepping out. So let's say, for instance, you're doing your own YouTube channel, and you get offered to do another podcast, or you know, you get offered to do write an article for a magazine or something. So I feel like this is going to kind of bring you, it's going to give you different things to do, and you're going to be very grateful to do that. And it's bringing in this networking energy with the 3 of Pentacles here, right? The Libra energy. So you're definitely stepping out a lot of social things, but at the same time, there's still a level of it being a bit unfulfilled. It's not, you're still hungry. You're still looking for something else. You still want to do something that's more passionate with bookending on this 2 on the wand energy here. So it is positive. I do feel like I'm being called to tell you that this is actually you're in a really good space. I don't think that you could be in a different space, pile 3, for this next 1 to 3 month venue. It's all about your perspective. You are not actually stuck. You need, and you're being very critical. That's all I can say. You're being extremely critical for yourself, because these are really magnificent changes that are happening with the 9 of Pentacles here. But you're just having a natural dissatisfaction. You want more. You're hungry for more, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, you have to keep your ambition in check. The 8 of Pentacles here. So you really are putting in some hard work with these next 1 to 3 months. I feel. The 7 of Swords, yeah. I just heard like you're like the best kept secret or something. Like you might not be all out and about, but the people who appreciate you truly appreciate you for whatever it is that you're doing. Again, the 4 of Pentacles here. So the next 1 to 3 months is going to be pretty stagnant. I wish I could say something different. Yeah, the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, I need one more card. What's the 7 of Swords coming out? There's going to be some sort of information revealed. The Magician and the Four of Wands. All of these fours. Oh my gosh. So I am hearing maybe you might be communicating more than you were in the past with the Seven of Swords to the Prince of Swords, the Queen of Swords. There's something here a lot about communication. So I think you're going to be communicating a lot more. You're going to be reaching broader audiences, if that makes sense, or you're going to have more responsibilities in your workforce. But I definitely see you using your mind, using your quick wit, using your savvy to kind of navigate and network. You're meeting people, but you feel like it's not going anywhere. So let's look into your oracle cards. I don't want to keep dwelling in on the energy because I just overall it's going to be pretty more stagnant than you'd like it to be, and you're just planning and plotting for the futures. You know that you have some decisions coming up is what I'm hearing. That's what it is. You have some decisions coming up, and you're really manifesting this next chapter. Oh yeah, Gentle Gardener and making a choice. Yeah. I just feel like one of my favorite songs is There's Gotta Be More to Life. There's Gotta Be More by Stacy. Oh gosh, I can't think of her last name, but it's I got it all, but I feel so deprived. I go up, I come down, and I'm emptier inside. Like, but what is the freaking there's gotta be more to life than chasing that every tip of every high to satisfy me. So I really just get that energy. You're just like, there's more to life. But at the same time, you're planting these seeds with this Gentle Gardener here. So it just seems very Capricornian, guys. Very 10th house. It's giving me very Capricorn, very 10th house, very Virgo energy, not gonna lie. Where you're doing the work, but at the same time, it's not growing at the rate that you would like it to. So you're just kind of like, am I moving in the right direction? Should I be doing something else? I feel like you might be considering something else. Oh my gosh, stuck in the mud. You just feel a little stuck. That's okay. Let's keep going. Let's get out of this energy. Because I don't think that you're going to stay that way. I feel like it's just being super critical. So we're looking at the next 3 to 6 months for pot 3. I got it on, but I feel so deprived. Prince of Wands. That's a K2 song for you. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got the Prince of Wands. That's a great sign. The next 3 to 6 months. Oh golly, the Six of Wands. Ha! So in 3 to 6 months, shiz is going to get shaken. The 10 of Wands here. I just feel like this is so work-oriented, in my opinion. Like, it just feels like your workload is picking up. But this is what you wanted to do. These are more responsibilities that you manifested and you want to take on. I'm getting such strong ambition from this pile. The Moon card. And you're just following your intuition. I feel like there could be a trip or something. You know what? We'll see what this is. The Princess of Swords. I want to clarify this 10 of Swords. Can I get another card for this 10 of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. I was just about to, yeah. The 10 of Wands, excuse me. 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right now. So I am getting that you're being called to just follow your intuition. You might be doing something that other people will see as foolish and naive, but I feel you taking a trip, traveling, perhaps even moving, but it'll be on what I feel kind of impulse within the next 3 to 6 months. I'm not sure if you sound like the type, but I get very like Gypsy energy where you're just, I'm like a bird, I only fly away. Because there's a lot of responsibilities and burdens kind of where you are presently, but you're just like, I'm ready to clear that. I'm ready to let go of it and just kind of charge forward with the Moon card. And I feel like your intuition is yearning for you to do that, to just take this leap of faith. So I'm assuming that there's some sort of opportunity that comes in, or your success, your voice is just being heard. If you work in communication, your voice seems like it's going to be heard, and people are going to be acknowledging you. It seems like, I want to get more information on this Moon card. But I just feel like your intuition is so clear, and you're just willing to kind of go with that tiger energy. You're like, I'll go solo if that's the case. The King of Wands. I'll do what I got to do. I'm moving forward. I'm not going to stay stuck in this situation anymore. If I have to be kind of solitary in the meantime, then so be it. Yeah. The Death card. the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, to the Princess of Pentacles. So, the King of Cups. I get this energy really where it could be for some of you a creative passion, but I'm hearing like I left with, you know, $100 in my pocket. Like I just left. It's very kind of a half-baked idea, and from what I can see, it's very impulsive, but we'll have to see how it pays out, because I do feel like your intuition is just saying like, look, I know it doesn't make sense on paper, but go do it. Like Madonna, she moved to New York. Okay, this would never happen now with all the inflation, but it's the principle of the story. Okay. Madonna, like when she first moved to New York, she had $35 in her pocket, and then she's Madonna. So I feel like it's kind of that energy where you're going with just enough, but you're really stepping out on faith at this point, because you're tired of being stuck. You're like, I'm sick of being here. I'm about to go step out on faith. I need to regenerate myself. So I see massive changes coming in for you in the next 3 to 6 month mark. You're going to be headed somewhere different with the Six of Swords. So I can definitely see travel, and just pursuing something to get out of this phase of just feeling stuck with the Two of Swords there. Like you can't move right, you can't move left, you can't move up, you can't move down, but there's something that you truly want to do. Wow, the balancing act. Yeah, 11. So you just feel like you're on a tightrope, and I feel like you just decide to cut the rope, you know, especially with the Ace of Swords there. Unexpected visitors. Oh, that's interesting. And then that's 4-1. That gets you to a 5. And Storm Fields. All right. And Magic Stream. Slow and steady at the bottom of the deck. So your next 3 of the month with these Oracle cards is just telling me like there's going to be some unexpected shifts, and you're really going to be feeling like, okay, I'm doing a very tight dance. A very tight dance. I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure how to get there with what I got. But I feel like you're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Oh, yeah. Disclaimer. I've done this in the middle of everybody's reading. You know, I've tuned into your highest, what I consider your highest vibration. So this is the most likely outcome. Excuse me. Woo, my throat chakra. Woo. This is like the most likely outcome of any of like your that threw me off, excuse me. This is the most likely outcome if you like choose to follow your highest self. You know, there's no guarantee that this is what's going to be what happens. You know, when you're predicting and projecting into the future is very subjective and it's quite arbitrary. So this is just, you know, looking at it. So just be mindful of who you are as a person and your own choices, and if this makes sense or not, or if you would do something different and take it as such. But for what I'm seeing, you know, I do get that there's going to be within the next, where are we, the 3 to 6 month mark? Yeah, there's just going to be some unexpected visitors. But I feel like this is positive, but it takes you off course. Like, I don't know. Maybe you end up... let's say it could be something like this, where you have a friend and they end up being like, hey, I have this extra bedroom. Do you want it? You know, and you're like, I don't have the money right now, but I do need to get out of the situation that I'm in. So I'm just going to go for it. And then you end up doing it, and it feels like a storm. I don't think it is a storm, but it feels like it because you're just like wrapping up quickly and leaving. You're just kind of on to the next. Like I said, I'm like a bird. I only fly away. And it is a magic stream. That's the crazy part. It's a prayer. It's a blessing in the sky. You got 2 9s here. So you are being asked to step out on faith, you know, and that, again, that might not resonate with you. But if you are the type of person who is kind of like has some Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, the fire, air in particular, less on the earth side, I really do imagine that this is going to be a blessing. It's going to be an answered prayer with this magic stream. And I do feel like your income, once you take this leap, it's going to be a magical stream of income. It's like you're definitely putting the cart before the horse. And then slow and steady. So just be patient with yourself during this process. But I do feel like there's an opportunity here for you to kind of do something crazy within your next 3 to 6 months. And so, yeah, let's look into your next 6 to 9 months for pile 3. Let's get crazy. Let's get wild. I'm hearing Prince. Prince of Pentacles. So it could be music, guys, or some sort, or maybe Prince is significant. Maybe you're a Prince fan, but like, yeah, we got that to the King of Cups. That's fascinating. The Ten of Cups. All right. Oh my goodness, I was just about to say, I feel like this is romantic. The Two of Cups. Oh, the Chariot. Oh my goodness, and the Prince of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Yo. Okay, so this is assuming that you take the risk, you know? This is assuming that you go after it. You're going to meet a soulmate. This is beautiful. So in your next 6 to 9 months, you're going to certainly meet a soulmate, guys. And it's going to make you very happy. Strong Cancer energy is kind of what I'm getting, or 4th house placement energy. Doesn't have to be, but regardless, this is a very open, emotional person. I do feel like this person, at the very least, if they're not a water sign, ooh, I'm getting strong Scorpio too. But if they're not a water sign, then they are most likely an artist of some sort of creative. They're more of the, not necessarily feminine in the sense of like, feminine, but they're more in tune and intuitive with their emotions. They express their masculinity not in a brute force way, but in a more softer, subtle way. So I do think that energy is coming in for you. You know, be patient with this, but you certainly are going to be meeting a soul connection. A soul connection could be coming in for you that is going to make you very emotionally happy, and they're going to be serious, you know, with the Princess Pentacles here. The Prince of Pentacles, excuse me. But these are great energies for the next 6 to 9 months. It does seem like love is going to be on the brain. Queen of Cups. So this is a divine counterpart for some of you if you're already in a connection. And it's just going to take a whole new turn, or you could be welcoming a child at some point. So this is gorgeous energy. The 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords. Okay. Let's see what's going on. What's this? The 8 of Wands. Okay. Oh my gosh. So you got 5, 5, 5 to the 7. I'm really focusing on the 5s. Not necessarily what the cards are kind of, the connotation behind. Oh my gosh. Whew. Not the connotation that is normally associated with these cards. I'm really reading it as 555, which to me is just saying your next 6 to 9 months and this connection is going to instigate a lot of change. This person is going to instigate a lot of change. I'm telling you this right now, and I think it's because it's a quite serious connection, so there will be compromises that have to be made. Perhaps you've been really single in the past and you haven't dealt with this type of connection where you're like, we're going to move in together. I don't know. This connection seems very serious and it's going to move quite quickly with the 8 of Wands. So a lot is going to change between your 6 to 9 month mark, particularly because of this connection. So when you start seeing 555 a lot, that means that this person is on their way. This person's birthday could be in May sometime, or October. They might be they might be born on the 15th or around there, give or take a couple days. So yeah, we got October here represented too with Libra energy. Also November in Vedic astrology. Doesn't you know, take it or leave it. But I really do feel like, woo, Aquarius, 9 of Cups. This is positive change. I didn't want to end on that 555, guys, because I didn't want to scare you. I just wanted to show you that, like, yeah, this is going to be a change. This relationship is going to be very different from any other relationship that you've experienced before, because I think it is extremely serious and it's going to move quickly. There's not a whole lot of guessing when it comes to this person. Perhaps there's been disappointment and stuff in the past between both of you, and you guys really feel like you found some soulmates, and that you're able to come together and it balances out. You guys complement one another very well. The yin and yang symbol, and the 9 of Cups. So this is absolutely wish fulfillment. So again, this is the next 6 to 9 months. It does look like you'll be in a very significant changing, you know, life course altering connection and a miracle. Some of you certainly will be welcoming a child, or finding out that you're pregnant or giving birth, depending on where you are in this cycle. But for others of you, you're just going to feel like this relationship is a miracle. If you don't want kids and you're taking the steps necessary, then by all means, I'm not trying to scare you, but and even with the 6 of Cups, guys, it could represent kids. If you don't want kids, then please, please, please take precautions. It's very easy to get pregnant, so just be mindful. But for others of you, if it doesn't have to do with kids, then you just really are working your dreams are coming true. What you've been working for is coming true. The Nine of Cups here. So you feel extremely blessed and abundant. The Star. I mean, I didn't even recognize this. You got 2 cards of wish fulfillment right next to each other. So this next 6 to 9 months period is going to feel very good. It's going to make up for that stagnation that you were feeling before. But miracles do happen. Oh, goodness gracious. I do feel like you'll be feeling like a gem. So I'm going to go ahead and take these. We got intuition. So continue to follow your intuition. I feel like you'll be so aligned at this point in time. But you got serenity. So I think you're surrounded by peace. Transmutation. You turned a sticky situation into a very profitable situation. So remember that risk that you took? Then you end up meeting somebody. You're so happy. This situation that like turned like this, where you are currently watching this video, within the next 1 to 3 months versus the 6 to 9 months range is going to be totally different. You've completely taken what you've had in front of you and made it into something else. You have turned dirt into gold. You have turned a stone into pressure. You've been a diamond under pressure, and now you're shining, even with this diamond energy here. Oh gosh, for some of you could be getting married. You know what I'm saying? It'll happen quite quickly. Like you might end up meeting this person, having a child, getting married and having a child very quickly. I think this is a soulmate energy. We got the Justice card here. I mentioned diamonds, so that's just something to be aware of if that's on your timeline. If not, then you'll have to see, because you don't know this person yet. I do feel like this is a new energy if you don't know anyone. If you're already currently in a relationship and you're kind of teeter-tottering it through it now, then this could be the turn of events within that connection. And be honest with yourself, number 3. Be honest with yourself, pile 3. If you're really single, then, be single. If you're doing something and it really seems like you could end up marrying this person, then it's that person. So just be honest with yourself. Oh, wow. We have romance, courage. So really strong fire energies, twin flame energies right here. So romance is just going to be significantly important. And then benediction, which is about benevolence and just kind of being nice and strong in your beliefs. It's kind of what I'm hearing, sort of. I always mean to take this card out because I can never remember what it means fully, but that's what I'm going to take it as. But I'm just seeing like you have so much power in your palms. You have so much power in your hands, and you've really used it to create a life for yourself. And I feel like this person who comes in, they recognize this about you, and it ends up moving very quickly. So let's move into your final chapter, the 9 to 12 month range. Oh, the 3 of Cups, abundance. That's super beautiful. So 9 to 12 months from now, the Queen of Pentacles, abundance again. So you're going to be really sitting on top of your throne, the Ace of Cups. I feel like a really good, solid group of friends is coming in for you. You're just really happy. You're very much smiling. I don't know if you were smiling when you find this video, the 7 of Pentacles, because it's been a long time coming. But I really get this beautiful energy here of you just like owning it. The Queen of Wands, the High Priestess. You're really working hard. I get the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, but you're loving every minute of it. You are so divinely intuitive. You're able to explore your passions. You got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. So on the outside, I feel like you're like this rock star doing your thing. You're really, this personality. Again, you've been spreading your voice and all that good stuff. But then when it comes to you being at home and being comfortable in your own energy, you really know how to chill out and hang out. And really enjoy this love that I feel like it's coming in for you. But it's more than just this romance. I think you're happy to hear romance, of course, but I really do feel like on a deeper level, it's love of friendships, it's love of people, it's love of your circumstances and surroundings, because again, it's a complete 360 from where you are sitting and watching this video when this finds you. It's a complete 180, excuse me. It's a complete change and shift. And you fought for yourself with the 9 of Wands here, but I definitely see you being embraced and just loving your energy. You're so fierce, like you're so fierce and you're so sure of yourself behind all of this. And I can't help but notice that even if you're in a connection, you're still able to maintain your independence through it, which is very, very significant. Oh, Strength card. Strong Leo energy coming in here, but you're just feeling on top of the world. Like you feel good. The World card came out. Exactly. Like this has been a major completion of a huge cycle. I feel like you're kind of in a space where like you're like, dang, I didn't think that this could happen or that this would happen or that it would unfold in the way that it did. But pile 3, it really did. And you're going to be majorly successful. I do feel like with the 7 of Pentacles here, and of course, oh, Spirit just confirming, to kind of tie it back to the top of this reading, you're still extremely ambitious. So even though you're doing very well now, perhaps you could even be recognized on some worldly level, get world recognition, and that could be that you have a lot of Instagram followers, a lot of YouTube followers, or you get an article printed about you in a newspaper for your review, or you get an award for you're the best doctor. However it resonates with you, you will be receiving this recognition and you'll be very happy, but you're still hungry for more. This is not a period, you know what I'm saying? This is a snapshot from when you find this reading to a year from now. So it does look like you're in a great space and you're happy and you're confident, but I still feel like there's a want for more. There's a want for more with the 3 of Wands. You still are planning bigger and better. This is only the beginning. Yeah, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you want to build an empire here. Wow. Okay. So that was all from the bottom of the deck. So I feel you. Your Emperor is so funny. He was like, do not leave me out of it. Like, yeah, she's doing a lot. Or, yeah, excuse me. Your Emperor or Empress, whoever you're in a partnership with, they were like, do not leave me out of it. Yeah, they're doing their thing. But listen, we're working together towards this. So this 10 of Pentacles here. And again, we have the Empress, which can symbolize pregnancy. So there's going to be major changes that are going to be brought up. But from a year from now, you and this person are planning even bigger, better projects that you're so excited about. I just imagine that there's a lot of happiness and fulfillment coming in for you. You get to be extremely creative. Perhaps there's a lot of Piscean energy coming through on this. But you got to take that risk when that leap comes in. What was that? The winter? No, what was that? 3 to 6 months from now? Whatever opportunity, and you have just enough money to go. I mean, barely enough money to get there. You got to do it. That's really what I'm hearing. You got to do it. You know, the Fool card, like all he has is a dog in his knapsack. Madonna had $35. So I really do feel like you're going to quickly meet this person after you go. So we got liberation, patience, and cleansing. And we got intuition at the bottom of the deck again. So again, your intuition is on point. You are going to be left soaring. You're going to be left flying. I do feel like this cleansing energy is just because you're in a different space than you are now. This green emerald here, that's love. That's love, heart chakra, the highest vibrations and patience represented here. So I just imagine that Spirit is asking you to cleanse, spend some time by water, especially after this 1 year. You know, take a vacation, take a break, because this is going to be a year full of work. 7 of Pentacles, full of patience. It's going to, you know, the 10 of Wands is real. Oh, and here she is. The 10 of Wands is real. You really are carrying a lot to get your business off the ground, and it's hard for you to really acknowledge the growth that you've been able to have because you're always constantly looking for the next thing. But I really would suggest doing like a check-in at the end of this year and month. So whatever, next summer, not this summer, but next summer, you definitely will need to be planning, and you will be able to afford, you and your partner, do you hear me, will be able to afford a really nice getaway trip, just to start all over again, because whenever you get back from that trip, so right now I'm posting this in 2021. This is a timeless reading, but so it'll be like fall 2022 for you. It's really going to be grind season. Like, you've been grinding and working hard, but once you link up with this person and you guys really start to take your empire and build these pyramids, these Egyptian pyramids together, you're going to be called to even do even more. So really make sure that you enjoy your next summer. This upcoming summer, yes, but especially next summer, because you're going to get even busier. But I imagine that it's really going to be a slow and steady increase. It's really going to be a beautiful, slow and steady increase. And then finally, we end on mercy. So be merciful to yourself and receive God's mercy, because I do think that you're putting in a lot of work. And so you're going to have this really graceful ending to this year. So this is one of those years where I will say the highlight is certainly going to be this connection that comes in, or the elevation of the connection that you're already in, depending on, again, where you are in that journey. That's the highlight, but this is going to be a really earth kind of year. Maybe this is a 4-year for you where it's just mostly building. It's going to be a lot of work, and you're going to be making your rounds. You're going to be building your numbers. You're going to be building a name, a reputation for yourself, and whatever it is that you're doing. But because you see so much more for yourself, it's going to be hard. So take it day by day. Do not be too hard on yourself. Pile number 3, you really are doing everything that you can possibly do, and you're moving in divine timing. And perhaps this partner will help kind of ground you and soothe some of your ambitious qualities. And what was I going to say? Yeah, just take that leap. Make sure that you take that leap of faith when it presents itself. I think that you're going to be so uncomfortable from that first 1 to 3 months that you're going to be like, I'm jumping at it. You can't tell me no. But just keep my little voice in the back of your head when you're like, I literally have barely enough dollars for 1 week rent. I'm telling you, as soon as you take that leap of faith or trust, it will work out for you. Do not fear, do not fret, okay? So that is what I got for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me. I super appreciated it. This was such a fun reading. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment. I guess you can't let me know if this resonates, but just drop a comment. Let me know if this is something that you claim and want to look forward to, I guess. Yeah, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. And follow me on Instagram. No, you can shoot me an email. Guys, it's late. Can you tell? Shoot me an email if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And I do want to say thank you so much to everybody who's donated to the channel. I so appreciate you. And if you would like to donate $1, $5, or even a prayer, here is my Cash App, guys. And if PayPal is more up your speed, then that link is in the description box below. But I thank each and every one of you for your continued support. I hope that this next year looks up for you, and this is something that you want to hear. Congratulations, your hard work will be paying off. You just got to be easy on yourself. All right, thank you so much, Pile 3. Peace until next time.